Hey guys, it's Monday, the 18th of April. Getting closer here. The contract expires. It's not April the 22nd. It's the 29th. It's a year. It's a year extension. Unfortunately, there was a printout somewhere early on that showed the 22nd. Disregard that. Oddly enough, I just heard about that about a week ago. But it is the 29th. So it's Friday, April 29th. 11:59 p.m. That's when our current contract expires. Again, you're being asked now for a strike vote. It's somewhat of a formality. It's a necessary tool. It does not mean we're going on strike. I had Ryan, the committee, we put together an article for you just to give you a little snapshot of what it's about. I know there's 500 new people since we ratified in 16. Again, it's not to go on strike again, but if there's breakdowns or anything, I will keep you guys abreast. Right now, things are running as smooth as they can be. There's a few things I wish we had more information on. The white elephant in the room is probably knowing about the reconciliation, about the different underpayments and overpayments. That's something outside of the norm of what we're used to dealing with. Since I've dealt with anything, I haven't had to deal with something like this where I don't have a complete control on that. Right now, that's in the hands of some forensic auditors that are going through it. I don't like hearing excuses in the plant that the company can't do X, Y, Z because of something that has to do with a whole different state with different contracts. And what I'm referring to is when we follow the south down to through Daimler trucks, that's where the pipeline is, right? But Detroit has specific rules. We were the last ones to be incorporated into the Chronos to now. And again, things were getting better, and like you guys all experienced for the most part. I think maybe 30 you started this year, but the rest of you, the other 1,270 of you, have had some form of effect where it affected your paycheck, and for that, all I can do is apologize. Trying to rectify things in the contract. Being on extension is not the end of the world. It's a good thing. Things are working out. I think we're in a good position, just like we were last year for the most part, but we're even better this year. Take that for what it's worth, right? We had a few things added to our group last year. And again, it expires shortly. So April 29th, 11:59. That doesn't mean if we don't have an agreement, you walk out the door. You'll wait for us, the committee, myself specifically. I have upper leadership that's involved, from your international president all the way down to our regional director. Lord Dickerson's doing a hell of a job. We got support from, you name it, all the VPs out there, all the president, everyone's supporting us. We're one of the first up to bat since the split with the trucks and the cars and the finance. I believe that's good for us too. Like I told you a year ago, it was just something that fell in our lap. But the trucks, we do good. North America does good, and overall the trucks are doing good globally. So again, this is a tool. You vote how you want. It's at the hall. Ryan will put the actual specifics in the flyer. Vicky, our secretary at the hall, she's going to put that together. She's working on that now, just to make sure we're at the right times and everything. And again, at the local hall, which is located at 450 Merriman Road, which is in Westland, and that's 48186. Again, that's Wednesday the 20th at 5 a.m. It goes all the way to midnight. Why? So we can cover all three shifts. You can come in there early if you're midnight guys, or days, afternoon folks, whatever you want to do. Basically, we got it so it can cover the whole entire day to vote. Is it necessary? Absolutely. You do a strike vote. Ideally, it most likely comes in at 99. Let's say 100%. Usually it's 99%. 99 to 1. Does that mean we're going to go out? You're authorizing what we need to do. It's just a necessary tool to move to the next step. We're going to keep negotiating. There's no breakdown. We just started getting into some of the bulk financials and stuff, and it's not like we're not prepared, because we've been ready to go since last year. You guys have expectations. I don't think there's anything you're going to ask Ryan that we're not asking for. So he can't tell you anything. That's just the way it goes. If you put a demand in, and I know a lot of you guys in the afternoon seem like y'all got together and you put them all in together. Yes, we're working on those. Some of them will be a flat no. You know, there's just going to be some that aren't going to work out. But when it comes to the finances, and you know, the raises and whether it's gain sharing, profit sharing, time off, bereavement, trying to think just some of the heavy hitters, your medical, different forms of buyouts, the 401ks, the pensions, wages, classification increases, you know, tools you need for different areas or high-lows, addressing some safety concerns, clothing, shoes, being able to use it in other places. I'm trying to think what else is there. There's a lot. There's so many demands in there. It's I had it on my screen, but I can't really show you every detail in it. Actually, I thought Ray did a nice job. I wanted to read you just a formality. We got time for that, right? Ray, I want to read this to him. Very soon, your UAW, this is Ray Herrick, our benefits rep, and I had him write something. He's a very political individual, and like I said, Ray's very passionate about how he writes, and thoughts and prayers to his mom. She was having a little minor surgery done, so we're just thinking of Ray today, but and his mother, Ray Herrick. But he says, very soon your UAW Local 163 Shop Committee and bargaining team will call for the strike vote as time is growing short until the expiration of the current master agreement. Please read the information below that explains the necessity for a strike vote and dispels some of the common misconceptions about them. And there are a lot of misconceptions. You know, and I get it. People are uncertain what that means, but again, let me reassure you, it does not mean we're walking out the door. It does empower the group to have that as a tool to walk out the door. And that's absolutely what we want to have just in case, right? My goal is not to walk you guys out that door ever. If something happened, we had a major breakdown, you guys would be the first to know, and again, we would do what we would have to do, but I'm confident we are going to come out of this just fine. I don't see an agreement being reached before the deadline. I do think it'll go right through the 29th, which is a Friday, till 11:59 p.m. Nothing unusual that happened 6 years ago, and you know, there's a lot to it, and you know what I mean. The company needs a few things, and you just don't know how it's going to progress, right? But I'm confident everything will work out. So, like I said, don't stress. Some of you folks, I think you asked my boys back in the day, you know, what does the chairman do? This is it right here. This is how I'm gauged. This is my baby. So again, I got a great committee. I got great staff. You name it. I got all the help in the world. So if this gets screwed up, it's on me, right? You guys believed in what I told you with the extension. We're not farther behind. If anything, we've increased numbers of people. 1,305 is actually what we have right now. That's a lot of folks that running the full midnights. Again, we're going to be fine. Just like I said, be ready, that's all. And again, the vote will happen, and it'll be nice to see how that pans out. I won't be surprised. I'm pretty certain you guys are all behind us, and that is one way to show the support, which again, it's your contract as much as it's my contract, as much as my nephews, my son, Ryan's kids, Tom's kids, everyone. And we want legacy. We want our employees to be there for a long period of time. We're definitely on third generation, if not fourth generations by now. And there's something to be said about that too, so make no mistake. Whenever the UAW local is negotiating with the corporation on a new master agreement, it is necessary and of great importance to the UAW negotiating team that a strike vote be conducted. For as long as there's been calls for strike votes during negotiations, there has also been the misconception and misunderstanding of why a strike vote has been called. Let's first talk about what a strike vote isn't. A strike vote isn't a vote for whether or not Local 163 will go on strike at Detroit Diesel. A strike vote also isn't a vote to show dissatisfaction with the limited information. It's a key word, the limited information. That's intentional. There's certain things legally we cannot release to you. The demands was your time to let us know what you want. Again, I've told you before, nothing surprised me. There's a few really creative ones in there, Ran into some legal issues on a few of them, but again, we'll explain that at the ratification. Other than that, it's all the basics I figured it would be. The committee, none of us were surprised on many of them. Some creative approaches on others, which we will use, and again, we'll share a lot of that at ratification. But as for someone who isn't, now we're going strike, show dissatisfaction, and the bargaining team isn't able to share everything, every detail with the general membership, right? At ratification, we will be. Now, what the strike vote is a positive vote of solidarity with our leadership, showing them that we have their backs through this extremely difficult process. A strike vote is giving Gibby and his team another hammer. Well, I like that too, because it is. It's what it is. It's another hammer, call it what you want, a tool at the bargaining table. And to give them the added leverage against a corporation that acts like we were trying to steal from them. And that doesn't mean that you're talking about this. That's in general a misconception of how we want to explain it. We don't have a contentious relationship with Detroit Diesel. Yes, there are things we haven't liked, but again, I think we've all made such significant strides from March 18th of 2020 where the business shut down. I told the company I wish we could just get back to 19 because we were moving right along, and damn if that didn't happen. We were progressive from 17 and 18 with good years. In 19, we had that early layoff there in 20 before COVID hit, and the company was working with us on things. And I think a lot of the 2019 seniority saw that, the 18s. But here we are, right? We're just moving right along, and reading right here. Give us another hammer at the bargaining table and to give them leverage against corporation. A strike vote is our belief that our team will bring back another outstanding contract and will provide job security, financial security, better working conditions, and the ability to retire with dignity. Join the fight with our amazing negotiating team by voting yes to more leverage at the table, yes to another great contract, and yes to UAW Local 163. In solidarity. Ray cites, and that's Ray. Ray, I appreciate that. And Ray, like I said, he wears his heart on his sleeve. For you that don't know Ray Herrick, he's got a lot of family history there. His father, God bless him, his brother, his cousins, again, friends, family, but we all do. So again, I do appreciate what Ray was saying. I wanted Ryan to give us a quick overview this morning, the committee, just so we had a quick snapshot. Let him deal with some of the quick phone calls that are coming in. But all in all, it sounds like you guys understand it. And again, it's just a tool. But here's what the Constitution from the UAW states. Article 50, strikes, Section 1A. When a dispute exists between an employer and a local union concerning the negotiation of a collective bargaining agreement or any other strikeable issue, the local union or the International Executive Board may issue a call for a strike vote. Yes. But the members have to ultimately approve it first and foremost, and that's all it is. But now your regional director and the UAW leadership knows that you guys are behind us, you have expectations. It's a vote yes if it has to be done. I will keep you abreast of what's going on. Like I said, we're 11 days out? What time is it? 10, 18, yeah, we're 11 days out. Are we worried? No. We're doing just fine. We're right where we need to be. Again, just bear with it. I don't blame you for being stressed, it's a stressful time for all of us, so just hang in there. Like I said, this is my job. I get paid to stress. I get paid to worry and shit. My wife's been up here, she knows. My kids have been up, my girls come up here. I'm at a hotel, and I go back and forth, but again, I take it seriously, and I told my wife a year ago, she knows I'll stay. I don't see the point in me going home. I get focused. Albert is taking care of the committee. We worked out rooms and where we need to be. We got conference rooms here. We got conference room down the hall. We got a bigger one downstairs. It's just a matter of, like I said, the company, their leadership just came back into town today from North Carolina. I think some are in from Portland. Again, our group is pretty much local. They're either coming in from downtown, Solidarity House or Southfield over there, or from just the local areas of the Detroit Metro. We're dealing with actuaries for some of the pension information. We got our costing experts. Ted doing a great job. Rob Sciatter and Darren are doing a great job. Again, your benefits team with Tony leading that, Tony Massey, and like I said, Ray and Lawrence, they're doing phenomenal. You got Di over there, she helps with the benefits, and then she's the expert on FMLA and attendance. And again, you got a strong team of committee men. You know, you got DJ and Hibbs handling the assembly for the bulk of it is both of them. Then you got, Thurman, you got Frank doing a great job with Bob Lindow, again, handling the trade, and then they got miscellaneous areas in there on afternoons with Bob, anyway, with material and some machining. Kenny Bennett doing a wonderful job with the machinists. We over the years, Ken and I have ran into some issues with some of the sourcing language. We've got that, we're working on getting it refined, some of the demands, it was our demands, and for the most part, it's worked for us. It's worked for us in the past, we just want to refine it. There was a point where we were going to lose liners. We didn't. A lot of you guys don't know that. There was a point where we were going to lose our consolidation. People didn't know that. There was a point where we weren't going to get the electrical. We got it. I mean, so we're going to keep refining things, but it's really what you guys are doing. They're coming to work every day, doing your job. Again, it's just roll with the punches. You need some. Ryan's there. I put a lot on him. Your teams are busy. We got alternates on the floor. They're fully functioning. So if you need an alternate, by all means, if you have to get hold of one of those, I'm not going to turn you away. I might not be able to get to my phone like I tell people. Try to go through the alternates the best you can. I'll get a message. Sometimes my phone is just off. I mean, I have to. Again, so hopefully you understand this. Hopefully this makes sense. This is not to go on strike. This is you guys authorizing it. If it has to happen, then we want the full support. It wasn't just the hourly, but I'm here to represent the 1,300 members I represent. There's a lot of people that help get us where we're at, but again, the group in Detroit Diesel did phenomenal. My job is to come back and get you as much as I possibly can to make your lives easier, to help you with your families, put food on the table, put clothes in your bag, enjoy yourself, have some time off with your families. Like I said, and without breaking the bank. I mean, obviously I'm there to secure work and secure benefits, secure wages. Okay, there's not too much more I could go into. Ryan will give me any questions. Again, it's anything specific to the contract. Don't even bother asking Ryan. There's nothing he's going to really be able to answer. You have to. I already know. There is nothing you're going to be asking Ryan that I don't already know the answer to. I just can't tell you what you're going to get or which angle we're going on some stuff. You guys did put in good demands. They've all been read. A lot of them went together. Again, I think we'll be in good shape. If I'm forced to bring back something I wouldn't vote on, I'm going to tell you that. So again, it has to be to my liking. And again, my job is to take a snapshot of each one of these 7 committee men, know what they need. Again, it goes from the person that might not even be in the door yet to my guy that's already out the door. So I mean, I'm looking all the way to my oldest retired that might not have got benefits if something happened to him over here, or the newest guy that we haven't even seen yet. But I know the responsibilities in the middle of that plant. I get it. I mean, you guys run the plant. I want to see y'all be in there, be able to retire out of there, whether it's under the pension program. Again, some people swear by the company 401 contribution. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just a different format. Again, if anything, I'm trying to shore up everything, some of the inequities out there. One of the ones I want to point out that we already did outside of a contract was COLA. So if we don't roll a COLA in back during 13, the members don't vote to do that, we're sitting at a $7 split where the members that hired in after September of 1998 would have never reached over $24 an hour. So we got summers now, $33.19. That's really good. That's outstanding. And I know exactly the numbers of where I need to be. Again, I'm excited. This has been a long time coming for me, so this is what I got to do. And like I said, just give me a chance to do my job. And hopefully we're bringing you back news, good news shortly. But let's get through the strike vote first. And like I said, while you guys are doing all that, Ryan's going to be handling business for me with his team. If any of you want to be involved with the election committee or anything like that, make sure to talk to Ryan. That'd be something through Al Bird. He's doing a hell of a job with Dotson over there, at Gary over at the hall, holding down the fort. Woody always does great for us and for financials, and so does Vicky, our secretary, Vicky Jenkins. So God bless them, and like I said, everyone just hang in there. Again, we're going to get there.